my favorite thing to ask them is, all right, well, who's got problems that I can take off their plate? Who can I harass for you this week?
That's great.
Yeah,
that is really great.
Sometimes I get a taker and I'm like, yes. And then sometimes I don't. And I'm like, fine, I'll have a boring rest of the day, whatever. It's your fault. It's so important that you maintain that level of communication with your people, because they're going to do the same thing with who they're mentoring or who they're working beside. And when they're not doing that, you have a problem. You have a culture problem, and you have to fix that. That has to be.
Yeah. And money doesn't fix it, especially the different generations there are. But there was one point in time where I left and took a job because the money was extraordinary, and it almost destroyed me in 1 year. Yep. And I realized that money's important. Don't get me wrong. I like making money. But man, I got to have some kind of balance in my life, or it's not even worthwhile. I mean,
yeah, you can chase the money, right? And I think people older, the older generation who had kids and they were raising them, like, we chased the money, but it also allowed me to stay home, and it allowed us to send our son to Europe for, 2 weeks in the summer. And I got to go to Prague, and, it affords you all these abilities, but are you losing something in the process if you're constantly chasing the money? So people need that work-life balance. But I think a good part of that, right, what also makes them feel balanced is that nurturing aspect, that caring aspect.